we are playing some Dungeons and Dragons today.
Sorry.
Did we start?
Yes, we did start. I can see why that time you might actually have that question. Yes, we are playing some Dungeons and Dragons tonight. Following, oh my god, sorry.
Sorry, what?
People are spamming the chat with horrifyingly horriblenesses. But we are playing some Dungeons and Dragons tonight, following the ongoing story of the Dawnforged company in their quest to defeat Phobator, the god of nightmares, which has led them here inside of the Triple Realm, one of the realms in the Abyss. They are hunting Menelephus, who stole their little used-to-be rat buddy, who's now super attractive tiefling guy, who was having a little relationship with Zephyr when he got stolen away, taken by Menelephus, and Menelephus basically left a, come get it. So they followed him down. They've gone through this rather intricate plan of, first they hired some help. Thank you, Molly. And Molly,
You called me?
Molly, you son of a bitch. And Molly believes in, and I thank you for that, believing in, oh my god.
I believe in ellipses.
In ellipses.
I believe in tastefully trailing off the end of my sentence.
Yes, people who don't are, anyway. All right, so, but they've now broken into this this manor that used to be Zephyr, the Nifset estate, and they have gone through there was a waterfall at the front of it where they used a boat and some cover to dive through the salt waterfall, is flowing salt that grinds anything that touches it into basically nothingness, and found a salt tempest waiting there for them. They managed to fight their way through the no, that's not happening. Those are irredeemable. You know that IRL wordbend does not work.
I mean, you should turn them off. That's what I just said.
I don't remember how to do that. Let's go and.
Fair enough.
I'm so sorry for but yeah, fuck it. All right. This is what happens when I try to speak. All right, so we but they've. And then they were going through the tunnels after they're finding an abandoned sort of distillery underneath the... Thank you for the subscription. That's a subscription distraction. Subscription. Hot diggity damn, it's hard to maintain a thought line. All right, so they found an abandoned distillery that made beers and wines for the estate, seemingly abandoned, and Zephyr even finding one of the recipes for the wine. But at this point, the distillery and everything had been overrun by Remorhas and flail snails. Flail snails who stood zero fucking chance. They got one shot by some critting rogue. Cunningly critting rogue, but they've snaken their way around, and upon trying to open one of the distilleries, find that there are intellect devourers inside of them, all banging to get out, controlling the flail snails who are banging against these drums, trying to release them. So eventually they continued down, and they heard somebody yelling, and they followed the yelling, got jumped by a bunch of young Remorhas that were sleeping under the ground, and found inside a Leonin. A very familiar Leonin to Zephyr. This is one of the party that had saved her from Menelephus in the first place. This Leonin, she knows, is a paladin. One who didn't like her too much at last they saw each other, but we'll let you all discover exactly what's going on with that as we dive into tonight's game of the Dawnforged Company. So as you open the door, he stares back at you. You see hate flash across his face. He's like, "You! How have you come here again?" And he sniffs the air towards you.
Who is you?
Zephyr.
Me.
That is Zephyr. Okay.
And then he sniffs the air. How is it that you have ridded yourself of the stank of evil? I have seen what you have done. I know what evil lurks in you.
Zephyr is really quiet for a minute, obviously shaken. There is evil in everybody. How we choose to deal with it is our own struggle.
You talk of common evils like lying, or even some of the more harsher ones, of gluttony, other sins. I have seen what you ate, what you sustained yourself on. How could you say that you could recover from that sort of evil? Who's with you? He pulls a sword and then starts to back up towards the wall as he sees people.
I put my staff and shield out as I kind of step to the side.
Right, so as she steps to the side, you all see as everybody coming into the room, or
Bloodscale's marching in. Kind of pissed.
let's get you march in, and we'll just go assume everybody's coming in.
Stepping up on tables and shit.
Perfect. So you guys all kind of shuffle into the this room here and see a Leonin, this lion humanoid. He's got a proud mane. He wears like a kind of like a large scarf that goes over most of his arm, but clearly wearing plate armor beneath it. He has a long sword drawn and a shield by his side that he pulls off of his back at this point, and he has in a ready combat stance.
Breath of the Wild flashbacks. Oh god!
These are friends.
I haven't played Breath of the Wild to that point yet. All right, friends of who?
Mine. You hurt them, I hurt you.
Very clearly putting aside your evil ways, threatening to kill me already, while outnumbering me, what, 8-1?
We're in hell and I don't even trust who the fuck you are, so I suggest you shut up.
I don't think justice and evil are necessarily that entwined either. I mean, you would have to have murdered us for it to happen, so, I mean... Just throwing it out there. Who are you, by the way? I'm Vice Air.
He's one of the people that found me.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
He kind of straightens his back. I am Kevtorin. He slides his
Whatever
Alright, Kev.
sword in.
About me.
Kevtorin.
Yeah, right.
Whatever you believe about me, I don't care. We're here to kill Menelethus. If you can help, let us know how, or get out of the way.
Yeah, I'd like to know how you're involved in this organization if you're so against the things that have happened here.
Involved? I am not involved in any of this madness.
Then why are you here?
A wonderful question. I woke up with the only thing to answer my questions, this. And he throws a piece of paper over to your guys' side of the room.
I stop it on the table with my hand and I flip it over so I can read it.
And as you flip it over, it says, "Welcome home," clearly on it. And then as you open it and start to read it, it says, "My dear pet, a gift for you. One of the only ones who knows your secrets, and I leave his life in your hands. Leave him here and I will take care of him. Take him with you, and I will know exactly the moment you enter the estate, and I will kill Mesnos. Enjoy the power in your hands, Menelethus." And it is written in Abyssal.
So
What does it say?
Well, it says, "Welcome home." And I have two choices. One is to leave you here, and he will handle you. Or take you with us, and he'll kill Mesnos.
How will he know?
Actually,
He knows just
we
about
might be
it.
able to check your body for some kind of glyph or some kind of spell. Maybe if there's any items you maybe have on you that you didn't have before, or something. Knowing somebody like this, it might be something very dear to you that could have a mark of some sort on it. Would you mind if I checked you?
Or the room itself.
You can
the room
detect
itself?
magic.
I can look. I can't guarantee I'll find anything, but I can at least look, you know?
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Sorry, uno momento, por favor. There it is. 20.
Nice.
So he starts to, you see, he puts his shield down. Very well. He slides his sword back in. But you know of her and her past.
Yes,
Yeah,
already.
right.
Jesus, fuck.
The way I've seen it, because I didn't know for a long time. What I did is I met the person who she became after all of this nonsense, and that person, you know, is doing good in the world, is trying to, you know, make sure everything gets better for everyone, and is actively at this point preventing the apocalypse with the rest of us. So like, past indiscretions aside, we might not even live that much longer when we go to fight our next battle. So it's really not relevant anymore. We're trying to do what we can, and, you know, what else can you do? My past isn't that dark, but that doesn't mean that there's things in it that I don't regret. Nothing I can do about it now. Alright, let me see what we've got here.
Very well.
Just checking for magic.
Okay, for this sort of check, is it gonna be more than just an Arcana because you're looking for like a specific magical source? Like Arcana, you could see that like there might be like magical weapons, but to try to find something like this, you're gonna have to probably use detect magic.
I even have detect magic.
If you like, I can check for that, for anything.
Oh, that'd be great. Would you mind if we
Actually-
assist?
Actually, hold on one hot second.
Alright, that is cool and quickly.
Because you guys keep your spell slots. I got Feywild bullshit. And I
Zara
use
can
my
do it
once
as
a day
ritual.
detect magic.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Perfect. Okay. Where did you get this detect from? Sorry, I'm trying to remember.
Gave it to me.
That was part of the green when she came through, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. You guys watch as Bloodscale. You hold your axe up to your eye, and then you see. You all see his eyes kind of glow green for a second, and then there's this kind of like spark of magic, and you see this tiny spark go forward, hit the axe, and then bounce back into his eyes. And then as you close your eyes, you suddenly feel this kind of like, and the rest of you see like these small magical petals like flutter across and around his head before disappearing into nothingness. You put the axe down, and you look at the Leonin. His armor is not magical. His sword is not magical. His shield is not magical. There is something about his head that is magical.
Oh man, we're gonna have to pull the key out from
He has
behind his
one of those.
eyeball.
He has one of those Suicide Squad head bombs.
Alright, can we check his head? Do we see what we can find there?
Someone can do an investigation check on his head and mane.
I will investigate.
I'll give guidance and help.
Okay, perfect. All right, so go ahead and
Do you have good investigation?
I have 7.
I have plus 10, and I can't roll below a 10 on it.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay? If you don't mind, you want to help those and give me advantage?
Yeah, I'll help.
Okay. Hello, Mr.
Kevtorin.
Kevtorin. Yeah, sorry, I had something in my throat. I was getting there. Can I look in your ear?
Yes.
I will check him for whatever magical thing that they're talking about.
Perfect. Okay, perform an investigation check.
Nice.
And because I'm an adult now,
Yeah.
26.
26. Okay, looking over it, you kind of look in his ear and you see nothing, and then you start kind of like slowly combing through his mane, trying to find something. You find a clear wound on the back of his head. It's like this slice, and it's this very clean cut.
Like surgical clean cut?
Surgical clean cut.
Okay, well, the good news is Your hair is fantastic. Do you use conditioner down here? I didn't think you'd be able to get a hold of it. The bad news is somebody's planted something inside your head, and I'm going to take.
Very well.
Time for some emergency surgery.
Seems to be a surgical scar on the back of his dome.
What's everybody's medicine?
I'm at +0. I'm worthless on medicine.
Zarek has a +2.
I got a 4.
I got a 1.
Yeah, 3.
Okay, so can I do a medicine check and see
That's
if I can
fine.
kind of feel around the wound?
Absolutely. And then go ahead and
Guidance.
perform a medicine check with guidance.
And I will help her by showing where exactly I saw it.
Perfect.
That's
You get
okay.
some assistance.
Do I
from-
get advantage?
You have advantage from the assistance. The only thing is, from now on, you can choose to guidance or to assist. If somebody else wants to assist, they can. Okay, so and then
Sorry,
add
then
your
we'll just go with you.
sure, and then add your D4. I said from now on. No worries.
But Ty, I want to do all of the things.
I know you do. Go and roll the D4 for guidance. All right.
No,
17.
wow. Guidance
All
is
right.
bad.
All right. So, as you kind of look in, it is a deep cut, and you're kind of like being super careful. And he seems to at first like cringe away from your touch, like he doesn't want you touching him. But you see, he kind of starts to relax, and then you kind of pull the hair back. You have ooze on both sides, kind of like holding the mane back on each side, so you can kind of see what you're doing. And then you start to kind of like pry a little bit to see what kind of there's anything inside, and then you see that it is very deep. It is
Like going into his brain or going like far up his skull?
it's so deep it's hard to tell whether or not it's going to be on this side of his skull closest to you or on the brain side of the skull. You're afraid to poke too far with a 17.
I tell him as much.
And,
That's,
Bloodscale, yeah, she is kind of digging in there. You keep an eye on him, and that's definitely like as she pulls back the hair and everything, the magical source is definitely coming from that.
oh, Bloodscale, can you tell me which side?
Visually, can I get a depth?
It's hard to tell because it's basically kind of like this magical pulse. It seems to be coming from almost like dead center in his head, but it's hard to tell. It does feel like it's going to be a little closer to the back of his head as you kind of get close and you're kind of helping examine. It's closer to the back of the head, rather than the dead center it first seemed to be.
I just want to
Still
check
might be on the inside of skull, but
for my glasses with how do they work again with the true sight? How, like, I can just activate it? How many charges?
You have 3 a day.
3 a day?
Yeah.
Okay. Would that be something that could work? Like,
So that
sight
would
and
that would let you to see
minor illusion
for like illusions, hidden doors into the ethereal plane. It wouldn't help you really get the class of magic or anything like that.
okay.
So, there's something in my head.
We can leave you here and you can try to fight whatever he brings forward. Or I can try to take it out and I can heal what damage I do.
or this one could shoot you in the head with an arrow that tries to dispel magic.
Ooh,
His eyebrow
Hold
raises
on.
at that.
hold on.
You know, one of us could just cast Dispel Magic.
It would be less intrusive, but less fun. Sorry, that was a bad joke. That's bad timing. I'm uncomfortable. Also, why hasn't he killed you yet?
I don't know.
What have you been all these years?
He kind of said, "Why do you want to know?"
Because he killed Bronat and the entire tribe that took me in. I'm surprised you were still even left alive.
He closes his eyes and kind of looks down at that point. So Ronat is dead. If you must know, I fell in with the kingdom, became a knight and a keeper of the keys for a castle. I was keeping watch over an emperor before I woke up here.
What emperor?
He kind of raises his eye. Do you know of more than one?
Well,
I'll
depends
just
on-
be honest. I'm a country bumpkin. I don't even know one. So if you could just tell me which one, like, that'd be helpful.
Ah, very well. I forgot his name. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh my god. I wrote
I know.
guarding
Do
the.
you know? I know. At the same
I
time.
totally know. My dad works for Nintendo.
My dad owns
No.
a dealership.
Is
What
that
the fuck is that from?
Is he talking about the Emperor Reborn?
the Emperor Reborn? No.
Yeah. Oh. Different Emperor? So we
Outlet
know at least
games?
one.
Yeah, that's what he was fishing for. Oh, come on. Is it in the archive folders? Are you serious?
Oh my god, just
What the fuck?
This is established where I
Oh.
have to get it right.
That's oh shit. Okay, I'm like wondering why none of my notes have this. I'm looking at notes from my.
So now
Come
because
on.
we haven't found out yet in general.
Now everything is frozen. Cool.
Big
cool,
world
cool.
politics, don't care.
Why is this thing so screwed up?
It's roll 20.
Roll 20. Yeah. It's built on the same code from
Oh,
10 years
hold-
ago.
hold on.
It's-
Ty, let me know if this jogs your memory. The Emperor
Ethib.
Loran?
Nope. As Emperor is Ethib of the Emperor Ethib of the Ceramor Empire. Menestros is the heart of its empire.
We were there for a hot minute.
What did we do in
Technically.
Menestros?
I used to steal shit there.
That's true. That's true. Oh,
Menestros is where you. Yeah, that was the theaters
Mhm.
a million years ago.
Yeah,
Talking about
technically
the
wasn't
rattling
what you did.
saber.
so he would know about the issues that were going on in the city at the time that we saved the city from, basically.
Technically,
Hold on.
you
No, we
saved.
it.
You saved a theater. You didn't save the city of Menestros.
Ah, you're parsing. No, I'm
There's
kidding.
still a
But
breakout
what
of
is the
demons.
theater but the heart of a city? The soul!
Well, and I mean, but like he would have heard about that, right? Like it's a minor demon incursion. I assume that he would have noticed.
No guards were involved. Who would have told him?
Well, we were involved
one
with the
knows.
guards, right? When we had to redo them, or was that not Menestros?
That was
Kern?
Zender,
No.
or-
Vernder.
Sorry. I thought we were talking Vernder. I get
He
him
might.
mixed.
He might know a cousin of mine.
True.
Oh yeah.
This is Brandon talking.
Yeah,
Uh, he might know the cousin of Bloodscale.
it's true.
It's there.
You know, spit scale.
I gave him a name.
You
Plus
did.
scale?
I had it in the document actually.
Bottle of fluid scale.
So, these are the options I'm giving to you because I can't let you leave if he'll know.
Very well.
I would appreciate your help, but I can't risk Mesnos for this.
And I wouldn't ask anyone to die from me either. Let's try to dispel the magic, even if you have to shoot me in the head for it, apparently.
Instead, I cast it.
Okay. So, go ahead and mark off.
I'm reading. Oh, how high a spell should I do? Assuming this might be really high level. Okay.
I do not know.
Shit, do you have it, Vicer?
Dispel magic? Yeah.
What do you think? Should I cast it at a higher level?
I don't know. I don't know. I assume pretty
you can-
high level. What you
yeah.
say? What are you saying, Ty?
I'll let Bloodskill do an Arcana check to see if he can figure out of any help. Since he's the one
Guidance.
Sure, dude.
who
I'm
is.
gonna need
Can I
it.
assist him?
Yes, yeah. So I'll let Bloodskill kind of describe to you what he's seeing, and you can use your Arcana to assist. Your knowledge of Arcana.
So I'm still rolling twice, is what you're saying?
You're still rolling twice.
With a D4.
I hit athletics. Sorry about that.
That's okay. I was like,
Aw.
holy sh. Okay. Okay, 12, D4.
13.
13. Okay.
Lucky
That
13.
guidance dice is cursed.
As
God,
you
no
It's
shit.
not great.
I
Uh,
rolled
as-
it myself.
so
I
as
was
you
taking a nap.
as Bloodskill kind of describes this, and Visor, you kind of guide him through it. You from what he's telling you, and like there are a few moments of, what color is it? Like, what do you mean color? Like sort of things, and like, but as you guys kind of go back
Actually-
and forth, it's not a super high level spell. You estimated guess with between the two of you is probably around 3rd or 4th level.
Can I make a sassy correction?
Sure.
As the one with literally the embodiments of colors in his head,
Mm-hmm.
I think he'd probably understand the what color is a question.
Sorry, yeah, I was just using it as like okay. How about like what shape? What do you mean shape? It's like a
but
big
that's
wobbly.
my nitpick.
Yeah.
That's my nitpick.
Well, can I
Sorry,
use
okay.
minor illusion to like trace it out, and so he can see what I'm doing and correct it slowly
So-
till it's just right?
Yeah, definitely. You know what? I really like that idea. Let's go and give you another D4 because I like that a lot. That's inspired play.
Another one.
Fuck's sake!
Nobody roll a D4 in that anymore. It's done.
Okay,
It's
so,
dead.
So with the 14, yeah, same result unfortunately. But yeah, so you guys kind of thinking around level 3, level 4.
Well, what do I get? What does the illusion look like?
You want me to?
Because like I'm making the illusion right in front of him, and
Problem
he's
is,
giving me
Bloodscale can
correction,
only
is
really
the
see
idea.
like a pulse and what kind it is.
Yeah. I'm just matching what you're seeing. That's all. Like you're describing it, I'm putting it out. You
Okay,
correct.
So
and tell us
basically, you're just seeing a pulse of X color
so
that's about this size and then this
Um,
intensity.
nice.
okay,
And that's the illusion I cast. That's
you know what?
so that
let
other
me-
people
let
can
me-
see it.
Let me look it up here. 1 second. Oh, that was really gross. I'm sorry.
So
Okay,
do
I'm seeing that Z-shaped Tetris block. It's in definitely the wrong spot. They were
It's-
really waiting for a line piece. They didn't get the line piece until the next goddamn drop.
All right, so you do get that as a transmutation magic.
What?
So we assume it's at least 4th level, 3rd or 4th.
Transmutation? Is this even the right guy? Is there a way to verify his identity?
Cast, who has search good and evil? Like, detect.
I do.
Ah,
think it'll
I
help
might
you.
have that.
No,
Oh.
not you.
I know.
Actually,
Wait,
try-
who are you saying not you two? Two people said yes.
Kevtorn.
The Leonin.
I
He's not
have.
detecting good and evil on himself. is what we're
I
saying.
believe they preferred to be called Thundercats.
And definitely hose. I don't have it
I
today.
just used sight beyond sight, guys. I mean, come on.
But Zilgrud, do you have any kind of detect good and evil? Look at that sheet.
Look at that sheet.
Good sheet.
Not under his spells.
That doesn't look like he has it prepared today.
Alright, I'm gonna cast it at the 5th level.
5th level. Okay. Perfect. So,
Oh, you weren't waiting for the detect good and evil?
No.
all right. So,
Hussy.
as you kind of focus in on this object, you just use his whole head as the dispel area. And then so you start to basically kind of trace in around the area, and then you guys see this small like growth of thorns spin around really quickly, dive into the head, and then you see that it's kind of like all of a sudden there's like this visible magical field that shatters apart, and then at that point you see he kind of grabs his head and he's like, "Ugh!" And then you see horns burst out of his head and wrap around as he falls to the ground. They're purple horns.
Oh God,
Nani?
Mesnos?
There's no
I didn't say that out loud, by the way. I just.
They do
I'm
look like
so
Mesnos'
confused.
horns.
What happened?
Do they look like Mesnos' horns? Would I?
They do.
They fell out of his head onto the floor.
No, they burst out and
No,
they're sticking out of his head as he lays on the floor,
I'm
bleeding everywhere.
literally picking this fucker up.
Perfect. You pick him up, limp body.
Shake it, shake it, shake it.
As you shake him, he just kind of wobbles around, blood pouring from his head.
I'm gonna do a healing hands for 6 hit points. No, sorry, 9 hit points.
So as you place your hands on him, you feel there is no life force to bolster.
What? Oh no. He's dead? What?
He's dead.
Wait, what happened? What
Whoa,
the
whoa,
fuck?
whoa. Anybody have brink of death or whatever the hell that is?
And so it's at this point where Bloodscale's holding him, you see the horn falls out of his head and lands on the floor.
Is there just some doorway that fucking moved Mednos' horns into this guy's brain?
Yeah, did he put a spell to seal them in there, and then us breaking the seal made them explode this guy's fucking brain?
So
Holy
Oh,
fuck!
this
They were
sparks something.
transmutation because they're tiny. He put a tiny little horn in there. We dispelled it. Oh fuck!
I'm grabbing the horns. Since he's already dead, I'm grabbing the horns and putting them.
Perfect. Add Mesnos' horns to your inventory.
Oh my god.
Okay, so this is definitely not Ooze is saying this. This is 100% Mike. But I mean, if we keep this rate up, we're gonna be able to put together our own Mesno.
You're not wrong.
Well, I mean, if we get more than 50% of his body, we can technically resurrect him.
It's the Mesnos of Theseus, right?
For shits and giggles,
Yeah.
Zilgret.
Fucking our own little WandaVision episode.
For shits and giggles, Zilgret is going to attempt to use Spare the Dying. He doesn't think it's going to work, but it's a cantrip anyway, so fuck it.
Yeah, you guys see. He walks over and he kind of sticks his sword into the ground and kind of pours his hand over the body, and you see there's like this small glow of holy magic, but then he just shakes his head as the spell clearly doesn't catch.
Alright, well, I start looking through the armor and stuff to see if I can find anything else.
It's all basic armor. So
How big is this guy?
he's pretty big. Like I'd say any of the larger people in the party could wear any of his things. You see, he has.
No, I need literally. How big is the guy?
Oh,
Bag of holding?
He's about. Let's see. Laying in 1 second. Let me pull it up here. I think he's about 7 feet tall, and then he has pretty broad shoulders, so 7 feet, like 325.
All right, look. After this, you can come back down here and get this guy, and we can work on reviving him later.
Yeah.
I can carry his ass out of here. After.
That makes sense.
Are we gonna have an after?
I just
don't
murdered.
worry
If we
about
don't,
that.
then he's fucked. And A, you didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen. You calm your ass down. Now, somebody help me. I'm moving this guy into the corner and dragging some fucking rocks over him so the fucking things don't try to eat him.
I have a
Easy
negative
enough.
1 to strength. Who wants to help?
You drag him over.
I can
and-
drag him easy. I just need help with the burying to make it faster.
Sure. He does have.
I can help.
Are you guys leaving all his equipment on him then?
Oh, what does he have? I just wanna
He said it's just
see what it is.
Okay, so he's got like a bad backpack bedroll. He's got full plate armor, holy symbol, and then he has 5 javelins, a long sword. He has got like a
Holy
mess kit.
symbol of what?
That is something that I need Jess to answer. What is his holy symbol of?
Shit, I'm gonna say helm.
Helm. Perfect. So he's a holy symbol of Helm.
Because it would totally fuck with her.
Perfect. And then, and then he has a shield, a signet ring. It looks to be of the family that rules Minestros, the Saramor Empire. And then a tinderbox, torch, 10 torches, water skin, and then 50 feet of rope. It looks like he's been stripped down to the bare basics and then left there.
I'm gonna take that rope and also check the room for any kind of entry besides the door. Even small stuff. Jesus, dog, come on. Even small stuff that those little brain dudes could get in.
Sure. Okay, so go ahead and add the rope to it. You see there is a door here. There's a door here. And then
I have an idea.
there's a door here.
This would have gone so much better if I just like dug my fingers in there to dig them out.
So
Probably.
here, and the one we walked in?
And then this one over here.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I have an idea. I'm going back over here. As long as Sento over here says it's fine.
Sento nods. It's clear.
I'm gonna grab one of the other flail snails and rip the shell off of it.
Perfect,
All right,
okay.
well.
Easy
If
enough.
I can make it through this doorway
Yeah.
with the shell, I'm gonna lay the shell down like a tub. I'm gonna put him in it, and then we're gonna put shit on top of him so that way things can't get to him.
Okay. That's all actually, pretty easy to do and
That's
well
not
within,
Worst
well
case
within,
scenario, we know where his grave is.
and that's all well within your ridiculous strength. Not even have to roll. Yeah, you guys see Bloodscale march out of the room. You kind of look for a second, and then he comes back in holding one of these giant snail shells, puts it down, picks him up, kind of like tries to, and then just stuffs him in a little bit because he doesn't quite fit, and then, but he doesn't break anything on him by like putting him in. Just kind of gets him snugger in there, and then you put like one of the barrels over the top of it, and then you kind of like put things around it, and it's, he's a flail snail shell grave.
Like, if there's another shell out there that I can get, I will actually, like,
There was only
literally
one
put
other
the two
one
shells together.
that you only came across one other one one that was close enough that you wouldn't have to like, sneak around or anything. Yes, there was 3. You are right.
I mean, yeah. So I would sandwich the two shells together with him inside, and then we would just cover up the hole where the flail snail's heads were coming out of.
I mean, yeah, easy enough. I mean, you guys make a nice
20 strike.
A nice kind of coffin for him out of this glittering, beautiful flail snail shell.
I'm helping.
I killed
You
him.
know,
Bring him back to life.
We'll bring him back to life when we're done. He's
Zilgert,
here. His body's safe now.
Zilgert
Yes.
puts his hand on your shoulder and he's like, "There are many things that kill a man. It is not the ones trying to help him. The circumstances, and his kidnappers. The ones who did these things to him are the ones that murdered him, not you. You are a bullet. You are an arrow loosed from a bow. The arrow has no control once the bow is pulled taut."
Well,
He
this
goes
is
over.
what he does. He leaves you with no choice and makes you do horrible things. This
Well-
is just more of the same.
If you do feel guilt, come with me. We will perform a funeral rite. This way he will not become
We
undead.
don't have time.
We do not have an hour to spare.
No.
She's like, I don't feel that bad.
Very
Look.
well.
We have him safe where he is right now. We're hopefully coming back soon. Every time we wait, more pieces of Mesnos get cut off.
It's true.
Very well. Then I will do a short honoring. And he goes over and he takes Kevtorin's sword, and then he pulls it from its sheath, and then he puts it on top of this makeshift casket, keeping Kevtorin's body safe. And as he lays it over the top, you see he just kind of sits there for a second. He's like, "Your battle is over, but your fight might have just begun. May you find a proper foe to fight in your afterlife. May the battle not be stopped by the stoppage of your breath. May you find glory in the next life as you found it in this." Kevtorin of Helm.
Bloodscale is gonna grab Zilgert real quick.
Yes.
No, the plan is if we make it out of this, we're gonna come back here and get his body,
I
and then
understand.
get him resurrected.
This is
So,
just in
He
case.
should be okay. I mean, that's fair, but at the same time, I'm actually attempting to look on the side of we're gonna live right now.
Of course.
Let's get moving.
He turns and he just pats the sword and steps away.
So,
nodding to you.
hold on. Before we go, we need to have a discussion about how predictable that we are to Menelef.
Extremely predictable.
This dude not only anticipated us calling his bluff and trying to undo his plans, but believed that we would do it so much that he sent this big of a message. So, how unpredictable? We're clearly not being unpredictable, right?
We're being
He
very.
knows
Yeah, I
we're
mean,
coming
it's-
this way.
That's because we have you know, a moral compass.
We have a moral compass, and he will do everything he can to make us.
I
feel
think
like-
Ooze is trying to say he already knows which direction we're coming from now.
You're
Exactly.
thinking too much like someone who has morals. If you're setting a trap and you know there are multiple entrances, you trap every entrance, yeah?
Yeah.
That's
With a
fair
body
point.
part, though?
He has been very free with them so far, yeah?
Exactly. He's running out on important one. Just speak
Important
as
to you.
bluntly as
Well,
possible.
what? We got a tail, a finger, and some horns. There's plenty of fingers and toes and arms and legs.
His wings.
Fair.
With the proper
That
knowledge,
too,
someone
Jesus.
can be kept alive, missing many parts.
Fair enough.
Okay. Okay.
No.
That's enough.
To your broader
Don't-
point, what can we do to prevent something like this from happening again? Like, how do we? Because clearly it's meant to be. You know, we're not to have a choice in how things go.
What if we listen to his direction?
That's also what he wants, though.
Right, but he doesn't. He might not expect it as much.
Either way, he gets what he wants. Don't you see? This is his show. We're in it,
Friggin' arcade.
and he wants us to entertain him. I can guarantee you, there's some way he's watching this.
What about just playing the part but doing it shittily? We phone it in, Anthony Hopkins style.
Do you know what he actually wants? Why he's causing all this trouble after all this time?
He likes collecting interesting things, and he likes entertaining himself. And
Is
his
there
friends.
anything about this timing, though, that we could figure out that we could exploit? Do you think there's a chance that
He might be.
he's working with Phobator? Is that even possible?
I don't know.
It's entirely possible.
He could be losing favor with Grazit, and this is.
Who
what
is
he's-
that?
The Abyssal Lord.
Yeah, we heard that name.
Yeah, he's the
Yeah.
Abyssal Lord of the Triple Realm.
Ha- Is there a way that we can get him involved, maybe?
Go to his manager.
We kind
that's
of
what-
agreed not to.
Over his fucking head.
Well, isn't this kind of what we're
Not
doing
to.
anyway? We're
He-
embarrassing Menelephus so that he falls out of favor.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's essentially what we're doing, but we didn't want to confront Grazit personally for that because we don't know what kind of demon lord he is, and I don't know how many you've met, but the ones I've met aren't very understanding.
Fair enough.
So,
Just
let's-
trying to identify his fears and seeing if there's anything we can do, because he's done that to us enough that I'm fucking tired of it.
History-wise, would I remember anything that made him fearful?
Grazed? No. Menelaus?
No, Menelaus, no.
You do remember Grazed did come to some fights, and you did see that Menelaus was definitely like the most servile that you've ever seen him, like definitely trying to, not like quite of like to the like kissing the ground or anything like that, but definitely like looking to Grazed for approval on the games and everything like that. He definitely wanted to have Grazed's continued approval, and Grazed continuing to show up basically showed that approval with his presence.
I've got 2 dumb questions.
He was the most, and I tell them this, he was the most accommodating when Grazit was in the room watching the fights.
I've got 2 dumb questions.
Hmm.
1, how close is it to your birthday?
I don't remember my birthday.
Okay. 2, how close is it to an anniversary of the day that you escaped?
That I might know.
Make a history check.
Guidance.
With guidance.
Another one.
Got
Rolls that
it!
D4.
Roll that D4, dear.
Roll it.
Oh, I roll it!
real
Okay.
good. Do.
That's a 2!
It's a 2!
Oh my god, the curse has been lifted.
Perfect.
That's a net profit of 100%.
Thinking back to those first days, they are still hazy with how you'd gotten to basically running on instinct. You do remember though that the time of year matches up pretty darn well of coming into the same period of time. You get the idea that this almost certainly is an anniversary of your freedom.
Yeah, this would probably be the anniversary. It would
Well,
make
Yep, that explains timing right there.
Fair enough.
I know I got some people that will fucking, if they knew when I got loose, would definitely pull similar shit.
That's fair.
Alright, let's keep going, please.
Walk and talk. Walk and talk.
I can't stand to see another one of these, alright?
Alright.
If you want, next time I can just take care of a problem.
Perfect. So
What?
you guys
Same
going?
thing.
You guys are going back the way
Hold
you
on.
came then?
Wait. No, there's exits down this way. It's not a dead end.
Oh, there are?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's like 3 other doors.
Oh.
Ty, I don't think I'm seeing the same map as everybody else.
Really? Okay.
A large square room with some skeleton on a
What?
table with some rooty tree things.
Yeah, you're
What the
nowhere near
hell?
us. Jesus.
Ruby tree thing.
You in the right game, sir?
Yeah, I could see Ty's confused face in the bottom corner.
What in the
Did roll 20
fucking
fuck
shit?
up and
It must have. Let
Go
me
and
try
refresh your roll
reloading.
20.
Yeah, I
Ah.
thought we were doing some theater of the mind stuff, so I was like, whatever. Then it's like,
mean,
no,
pretty
they're
much, but-
talking about stuff.
Holy crap.
ah shit, dude. What happened here, dude? I don't know,
Oh,
dude.
no, what
Let's
the
try
fuck?
Why is
dude?
no one talking about the body?
I know, like.
I don't know what's going on, dude.
I don't even know what map you're
It's
in.
fine. Yeah, it was
Roll
just this
20,
like square
give me a
room with
random
like
one.
9 door type things on the sides and the purpley like it looks like tree roots growing up through the ground. Hey look, I reloaded the entire game and I'm still there, so I think it's
What
your
in the
fault.
Sounds like the
Crap,
first
Waffle?
map
Okay.
where we came to hell.
Share your screen.
No,
in
it's
Discord.
not.
No,
Yeah.
don't share your screen. Let me see.
Like, no spoilers, please.
Oh,
So
I
I'm
was
just
gonna,
gonna-
I was
I'm
gonna
the
say.
screen
I'm gonna
cap,
transfer
time
the
cap.
players back because it does sound like you are. From what you're describing, you're way different place. Did that change anything
Mhm.
for you?
9.
9. Okay. 1 second. Let me see. You said there is a skeleton.
Yeah, there's okay, it's not 9 entrances.
Skelly
It's
man.
2 per side of the square room. Yeah, there's like it looks like a skeleton chained to like some sort of sacrificial table.
Oh, god damn it. Okay.
Pretty rad.
It is pretty rad, isn't it? How the hell did
Purple
you even
glowy
get
stuff
there?
all over the way.
Your freaking token's not even there. Let me-
I'm a wizard.
How the fucking...
You're a
The laws of space and time are mine.
What the crap?
true.
It's...
in his backstory.
Yeah, no, I have
It's
my
what his
players tab,
character
and then I
is.
have...
Nancy?
His character's not even there. It's the weirdest
I know.
part.
That's.
I'm
I have no
fucking-
token. I'm just.
I'm just gonna
the
delete
map I'm
this.
seeing.
I'm gonna delete the map and see what happens to you, buddy.
Fair enough.
Don't just forget what you saw. Forget what you saw.
Lose Zach forever. He gets deleted
God.
permanently.
Now that
Not just
was
in game.
fucking-
Person.
You deleted in the game. You get deleted
Out
for
of.
real.
Oh, man.
All right, so there we go. All right, what happened to you, Zach?
Hey, he is gone.
Oh nope. I
He
just
got deleted
loaded.
for real.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. I think I'm finally here. It for a second there. It loaded the like starting map where we fought the.
Yeah,
Good.
it
Yes,
did
yeah,
for me
that should
too,
have.
yeah.
But yeah. Now I'm here with everybody else. Hi.
Hey,
look,
roll
lion,
away.
dude.
Yeah. Yeah, he did now. Sorry.
Yeah.
By the way,
Okay.
I apologize as DM for that. That was screwed up
Yeah.
even for.
Well, I mean, again, it was roll 20 weirdness. I have
have
never
no idea how
seen it
you've-
where you could have a player seeing a different screen than the other players.
I honestly did not know that was even an option to do. So good to
Honestly,
know
it's
from now
probably
on.
not an option. It was probably a weird desync.
Yeah.
You know. All right.
Good
so-
job, rolled. Oh my goodness.
Servers. Hot trash.
All right. So the doors are here, up here, and over. Yeah.
So we got south, northwest. I think northwest is going to take us the same, just kind of where that one corridor we didn't do.
Well, let's press our ears to the doors first. What do you?
Perfect.
I'll check this one.
Go and make a perception check. This is listening, so you don't get your advantage from your goggles, but I'm sure somebody will assist you.
I'm
so-
assisting.
There it is.
The only way I can use my high perceptions and stuff.
All right.
29.
29. You hear the voice
Tell me
of
your
God.
secrets.
No.
Oh, hi,
that,
Akari.
and that door is pretty quiet.
Oh, this starts with an I.
There's very little coming from that door. Looks like a few drops, but generally quiet. You hear, with a 29, you hear vaguely in the distance some wind, as if like from the outside.
Oh, might go outside. I like wind. Wind is nice. I'm going to check the door for traps.
Perfect. Inspection. 26.
26.
No, not trapped.
Okay. This one's good. Not trapped. Do we want to check the other one?
Yeah.
Probably,
Always.
yeah. Okay. All right.
Perfect.
Checking the other one.
Okay, go ahead and get your perception on.
Doing the rogue stuff. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. 35.
Nicely done.
So where exactly, how many feet from the door is both
Okay.
Menelephis and Mesna?
So about 45 feet away, you hear crunching, slurping sound. You'd get the idea that, and from this familiar, Ramirez is definitely eating a flail snail on the other side of this at some part.
Okay, I'm going to move that barrel
Delicious.
over in front of the door and just tell everyone that.
Easy enough.
Oh, I definitely needed to know.
So,
Okay.
south?
Let's try it.
Alright. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna open the door.
Okay.
Stealthily leave.
Stealth checks.
Oh, pass without a trace.
Perfect. Add 10.
Nice. Stealth check.
41.
Nice. 12. 22, I guess, with the...
Hey, he rolled above a 5. I'm so proud of him.
Poor Zelgi. Man, he is.
He rolled
just-
above a 5. I'm proud of him. Technically, he got a 19.
Oh, Cento. Now.
It's okay. He has reliable talent as well. So, because
So he's one of the NPCs that.
Or wait,
fuck
no,
it up.
no, wait,
That's
sorry.
a nat one though.
Yeah, it is in that one, and yeah, no. So as you open the
Yeah,
door,
nah,
like,
nah.
so he wanting to kind of scout with you, like you go to open the door, and like so he kind of waits for you to go, and so you see he kind of nods 3 times, and you're like, why is he nodding? And then you realize, oh shit, I'm supposed to open the door, and then he just runs directly into the door he was expecting you to throw open, so just wham! And
I
he
like
kind
how
of
the professional assassin gets a nat 1 and it's still my fault.
oh no, it's his fault for not waiting for you to actually open the door, and then he kind of like holds his face, and he's like, sorry, when I nod, that's me counting down.
And then I open the door.
Thank you. Yeah. No. I hope there's no one on the other side of this who wants to kill us, because it was embarrassing. He's like holding his face.
It's 5,000 gold. That's what 5,000 gold gets you guys.
All right. So as you guys all exit onto the other side of the door.
Oh, everything went dark.
What the hell?
Put the candle back.
Good. The candle.
Perfect. So you guys see there's like this small staircase that leads down onto this kind of softer cave floor. And then
That's all dark for me, Ty.
It's all dark still? Can anybody see?
I can.
I see it as if it were shadow, like.
Oh, now it's
shit
shadowy.
that we've already went in.
Yes. Like we went in and left.
Yeah, nah, yeah, nah.
Yeah, nah, yeah.
Fucking straight. Oh, because your tokens are all being dicks. That's why. I can't even get to your
Just
token.
roll 20 is entered destination fucked.
That legacy code really is coming to life.
All right, so I'll just go and describe it since it's being a dickhead.
We can kind of see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess. Okay, hold on. Let's see if.
Doesn't have color.
Roll 20 is just 30 gerbils running on one wheel.
There's not a-
and all
there's
but
not-
2 are dead. And it's
there's
just
not a whole ton
flopping
of-
around.
It's not a whole ton of color anyway. It's mainly gray, so. But yeah, you guys just see like this. There's a tunnel forward that kind of starts to kind of funnel down, and you see that there is a kind of like a stairway that leads up into a brighter area.
No stairway.
A Wayne's World reference?
Yes.
I'm gonna check the area for traps.
Perfect. Go and roll your investigation check, and have the the other rogue's going to try to help you to make up for it. So you get assistance on that.
29.
All right, even better. There are no traps. You do find a few bottles that are extremely, extremely old and kind of like almost half buried in the dirt. And they are no label, no nothing. They seem to hopefully be of some wine or beer of some sort, but they are extremely, extremely old bottles.
I'm gonna take 2 of them and I'm gonna put in the bag of holding.
Yeah, thank you.
Right, mystery, mostly Neefsit estate bottles.
Might be my father's wine. Might be interesting.
How many? 3? You said?
You said you picked up 2? Yeah, there was 3 total.
Yeah, 2. Oh, then I'll take all trays.
All right, write down the 3 in the bag.
Adams.
It's in the bag.
Okay, perfect. All right, so
Let's keep moving.
perfect. So you guys continue. Sorry, I got the weird burp hiccups. I want to save you guys from having to hear that because it's gross. All right, so as you guys are sneaking forward, you find yourselves coming out, and then there's like this small ledge now, almost encrusted entirely in salt. But you see there's some light, like rock underneath it. Having a bad time over here.
You dying? Gross.
Oh, excuse me.
Hey, he's
sorry.
kind of dying.
A little bit, day by day. All right, but as you crawl along the side of it, you see the kind of roiling salt. Further out, you guys are kind of on the outside of the estate, walking across this little ledge. You guys are going kind of moving quickly and quietly. It's large enough you know that nobody like farther away can really see you from there, and you kind of hug the wall. As you do, like that bright blue sun in the sky kind of beats overhead, and you eventually find yourself coming up to the side of a. Did everybody get the new map?
Yes.
Perfect.
I can see in this one. Oh god, it's so brightly lit.
Hold on. This thing's
Ooh.
a dickhead. All right, so you guys find yourselves coming up onto the side of this. You see a stairway up, and you hear some voices, all speaking infernal, not abyssal. As you see that there are... I could make a perception check for me. You know what? We'll see what you see.
Well, and I speak infernal, so
Yes, yeah. I'll get to that in a second.
perception.
27.
Perfect. Okay, so looking around, you guys see that the like there are chains lining all of the walls that are kind of like similar to this this color, this light tan sort of, and they're just hanging everywhere around. And in Infernal, you hear this voice. It's like, well, I don't care what you say you saw or didn't see. We've been told to run the perimeter again before we can allow another cadre of appreciators of the Master's Museum. So continue your patrols. I will watch the door. 2 of you stay here with me, the rest about your business.
I'm casting Alter Self.
Okay, what would you like to look like?
Chain Devil.
Chain Devil, okay. So you guys watch as Zephyr cuts her back to the wall. She kind of looks over and then she pulls over and you see her features change. Her hair replaced by chains that flow down as the chains seemingly wrap around her face out of nowhere, around her body, and then all of these chained hooks kind of roll down her body and like skim off the floor, seeming to hover around her as she transforms into a chain devil.
Visibly disturbed by this too. Like she looks disgusted about it.
You see the chain devil face mostly covered by wrappings of chains. You see the eyes like, jeez. She kind of holds up her hands as the chains kind of wrap around it, and she looks at him.
Alright, well, look a little more believable now.
At this point, you guys hear some marching as you see the chain devils start to pair up. 2 start to head. You hear them march south, and then another 2 pair up, and you see that they start to head west, and there's a small bridge that leads over the Salt River.
Is this the bridge that they're supposed to be fighting on?
This is a smaller bridge. It's not the main entrance. It's one of the side entrances. You do see at the other end of the bridge there is quite a lot of blood of different colors. But it seems
is there a visible mechanism to draw it up or close a portcullis or gate or anything like that?
Only a 27. Yeah, no, there is. You see there's a door over here that most commonly you would see, would probably house the mechanisms. It is clearly a drawbridge being able to be pulled up or dropped down.
Okay. Is there a way for me to get there without being seen?
Not really. No, there's just like a big open floor between you and it.
Ooh,
Okay. Even if I go up?
2D.
Even if you go up, like it's just this vaulted ceiling, like it's.
That's why I ask. I'm gonna turn to Zephyr, realizing that she now looks exactly like the things that we're just patrolling, and tell her that there's a little room with possibly a mechanism for drawing the bridges. We want to make sure these guys don't get back up.
Well, I'm gonna make myself 2D.
Oh, you use the ring. Okay, you lose your 3rd dimension, and you guys, do you want to slap to the floor or slap to the wall?
Slap to the wall.
Perfect. You guys watch as Zephyr kind of looks at her ring. She looks up at you, and then you see it becomes just this drawing almost of a very intricate, fully realized, but like really drawing of herself slapped against the wall.
I start inching around.
You going up the stairs?
Yep, if I can get there, doing it.
Okay. So yeah, you tight to the wall. You go up the stairs.
And pass without a
guidance, sir.
Okay. You cannot cast spells in a 2D form. You don't have verbal, somatic, or material components to do so. You have no 3rd dimension to cast spells.
Well, we had pass without a trace before, right?
That's what I was going to say. You're still maintaining. That's what I was getting to. Yeah, you're still maintaining the concentration from it. So go and roll a stealth check.
Plus a D4.
Are you shitting me? Plus a D. Do I get advantage because I'm 2D?
No, but it does lower the check quite a bit. All right,
Also,
so
since you passed, you're at 18.
exactly.
Yeah.
Now, are you trying? So as you get to the top of the stairs, you have a choice. You can either try to 2D onto the wall or 2D onto the floor.
2D onto the floor and go. Hang on. Go this way.
As she starts to cross the floor, I'd like to cast Minor Illusion to have like a clatter. Just like
Okay. Where do you
over here.
think with that? Okay.
Just a little like.
Sure. Let me. Hold on. Let's see. How loud is the clatter?
Not super loud, but enough to draw their attention. Just enough to be odd.
So
It sounds like something fell over.
they all rolled real shit on their perception checks, so they don't even notice the clatter.
Jesus Christ.
We're talking like it was like 2 2s and a 4. I was like, are you kidding me?
Alright,
So, but there is a quite loud sound of the roiling salt river that is passing by. So, yeah, you make it to there unnoticed because you're literally part of the floor, and they're not looking
Real
at the floor.
oblivious.
Alright, so I'm gonna go inside and.
I used the little earbud. So Zephyr, what are the rest of us supposed to do here?
Zephyr has no air in her lungs; she cannot reply.
Oh shit.
I
Don't
think
go too
we
far
just.
without us.
And
I think
Zephyr,
we
to
just
this point,
attack once the bridge is up, right?
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw because you are suffocating.
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 Shitting me. Okay, so. Can I just undo it now that I'm inside?
Yes, yeah, you can undo it.
I'll do the roll anyway. Constitution save.
Perfect. Okay, you passed. So you you kind of like pop out, you're like as quietly as you can, gasping for air. Inside,
Doesn't
you
matter
see
if they
there.
won't notice.
It's really simple. There's just this one lever, but you notice that all the chains are super loose and attached to the wall to connect the lever to anything.
What?
So the chains that would normally connect it for the processes of lifting or lowering are all hanging on the wall. They're not attached to anything. It's just a lever that is attached to nothing right now.
Is there a way that I can attach them?
Yeah, you can definitely try.
I'm gonna try to attach them.
Okay. So chains are pretty loud as a rule when you're trying to move them along. So you're going to have to try to do this very carefully. Let's get a dexterity check. And
Would
let's
pass
get
without a trace work for chains or no?
She's no longer stealth. She's doing a full action. She's not like we can do it sneakily, but it's going to require. Let's do an athletics check. So that way, because they're pretty heavy chains. Let's see how carefully you can get them off the wall and then hook them up to this. Okay, perfect. 20. And now make an intelligence check to see if you can figure out where they go.
Oh fuck. Intelligence. Oh no!
Oh man.
So you get the chains off the wall, and you're looking over it, and you're like, okay, I can just.
Picture her stuffing them into her mouth.
So you're like, okay, you just kind of like put one at the end with the lever, and you're kind of walking over, and you're like, you see a hook, and you kind of put it over there, and then you walk over, and you pull the lever. Nothing happens. And you're like, you're trying to desperately think of any other way you can put the chains, and you're like, this is the only one spot to go. What the? I don't.
Alright, well, that's a failure, so. I let them know, like, I can't figure out how to fix this.
Oh no. Who's really good with figuring things out in the group?
I would
Like,
say
mechanically.
you.
Who?
I would say you or Zedek.
Well, I can dimension door somebody over there. I just, you know, who? Zadok, you want to do this, or is this in your wheelhouse?
You want me to smash the door? Guess I'll do it.
I don't think that's quite the approach we're going for this team.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think so. I just, you know, we'll try
These
this
two guards
first.
kinda
I mean, we
walk
may
out.
end up there.
So these guards have started. They're kind of like, they're just kind of pacing. They made it to there.
Can you hear me now? Oh,
Hey, there you are.
huh. Okay. Well, because I've been saying stuff.
Okay.
But it just seemed like it just kept seeming like you guys were talking over me a little bit, and I kind of jumped in. It's not fine, whatever. No, you guys. Zarek has seeming. I can cast the same, not the same like exact thing that Zephyr did, but I can make us all look like chain demons.
Hey, bub.
Isn't that a pretty high level spell though?
It's 5th,
It's not bad.
but it lasts for 8 hours.
If it gets us in, that's the important.
Do they know? I mean,
No, I mean the
did
trick
she?
is like we probably would still need to be convincing performers.
Well, I'm good to go.
Who sent us, who sent you? It was Sharon in HR
we could
assigned us to this bridge, or I think that's her name. Sharon
Fucking
Karen.
Karen gave us the wrong posting again. God damn it. I mean, hell's damn it. I bet you damn it.
HR.
We could do a Star
Wouldn't they
Wars.
swear by
and have
heaven?
Some of us be
Mount Celestial
prisoners.
hell. Ah,
Ooh, the Wookiee prisoner gag.
The Wookiee
No.
prisoner gag.
I just start staring at blood scale.
He's a collector, so anybody interesting would really interest them.
Real quick, for my own edification, what are we hoping to accomplish with the chains? Just opening the door?
the
No,
chain-
shutting the bridge so they're locked out.
Okay.
Can't get reinforcements in.
Alright, so we should definitely do that before we try any other nonsense, for sure. Who's good with mechanical stuff? I can dimension door us basically right to that door.
Zarek has really high investigation, and I mean his
Intelligence.
intelligence is pretty high. I assume that would
Okay.
help.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely can.
Ty's making faces like it would.
No,
I'm
he
gonna
Wait, no, not that
guide
face, not that
Zarek.
face.
Real quick,
guide
let's stealth as much as we can, and then I'll dimension door us over across the room. So if we're nice and stealthed, hopefully the dimension door will.
Okay.
Actually, let me see this thing real quick.
I think we're as stealth as close as we can get.
Fair enough. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to try that, or
Sure.
Yosh.
All right.
I'm gonna dimension door myself and Zarek over to where Zephyr is.
So the only problem you're going to run into is a
Yeah.
spot that you can see. How are you getting to a point where you can glance over and see that? Because you're good like
Stealth
12
of-
He
feet.
doesn't have to
Six
see with
foot.
dimension door.
How tall?
He can-
How tall is?
He
What's
can make
that?
a guess with dimension door.
Oh, we can. Basically.
Yeah, you don't have. It doesn't have to be a point that you can see. It's just
It can be a place you can see.
Oh, you can
one
visualize.
You can visualize, or one you
Yeah.
can describe.
Okay.
All right.
so actually, so
I
Zephyr
described
describes it to you. Okay, yeah, perfect. Oh yeah, okay, so yeah, no problem.
perfect.
You guys.
I got you.
Schmear,
Don't
schmear,
forget,
schmear.
guidance
Thank you.
Zedek.
Yep, Zarek still has that guidance on him. So you guys arrive in the room exactly as described. As you kind of pop out, and then you see this. There's a lever in the center of the room, and you see there's this one chain that is connected. It's like kind of. It's even more embarrassing than Zephyr realizes. She kind of put like the chain around the top of the lever, so when you pull, it's like just not even in the gears, and then it's attached to like this hook on the wall. And you see Zephyr. She's kind of like shaking her head and just like, don't look at me. I'm fucking embarrassed. Sort of thing I imagine. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm having
So-
a rough day, okay? I'm sorry.
It's fine. These things happen. Investigation check. Yeah.
Perfect. Yep.
It's anxiety.
Okay,
Plus a
19.
D4.
Hey,
Plus a
I
D4.
got it. Jeez.
I'm just trying to help, man.
All right.
That's the
One,
best
two,
guidance we've had.
three. All right.
Yeah.
So,
Hey!
looking at it, you see that the chains, they're meant to be run through behind the wall. There's actually a point where you clearly feed the chain in and then pull it through the other side. And then so you see that it's only by going through the wall that you can connect it up, and then it clearly comes out the other side and connects to like the gears, but you have to put it through the walls to get the right proper tension. Any other way, it won't latch on. You get with a 23, you can see these are specially designed for chain devils to specifically be able to control the chains to automate it rather than having to hold them themselves.
So can I use my chains to do it?
Your chains are illusions,
Okay.
or well, that you don't gain your chains are well, I guess with alter self they're basically long hair, like because you don't gain any additional limbs, so they wouldn't really count.
Okay. Worth a try.
Sure.
Oh, can I mage hand him through?
How? Yeah, actually.
Bam.
I also am
Perfect.
also
So-
insist on that.
Okay, I was gonna say
With
between
Good
my
the,
old
can.
double hand job. I see how it goes.
all right. Can I get both? Get Vicer roll a charisma check and then Zadok roll a intelligence check.
Oh, that's the save.
Still pretty
Still a
good.
19.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, so together you guys beat the. I used your original 19.
Okay.
Together you guys are able to do it. The Zarek, it's a little annoying how easy this is for. Because you're having to concentrate and be super careful, and he's just like kind of moving along, and you're like trying to keep up, and because he's just doing this with this effortless confidence and ease of a sorcerer, while you're having to concentrate and use all of the wizardly knowledge at your disposal to try to just keep up. But you guys do manage
The
to
Chad
run.
sorcerer, the virgin wizard.
You guys managed to run all 4 chains from the lever all the way to the control gears. And as you attach the last one, it pulls the gears into place, and then all 4 of the gears lock in with the larger gears that go up to the ceiling and that are meant to control the gate. And the weights down below, of course.
Cool.
All right. So you have it all rigged up. What are we doing?
Now what? Like, seriously, now what? Is anybody else talking?
No, they're all quiet.
I mean, you're
Everybody's
talking to like
thinking.
2 people in a room.
Yeah. Me and Ooze are just sitting over here chilling.
Oh, they're the
Yeah,
ears.
Lulu.
Communicate
guys,
the success
ears.
of our plan.
Yeah,
You guys have the earpieces still, don't forget.
yeah. So I'm using the earpiece, like,
Oh,
what
okay.
now?
I don't know. I can't see what the fuck's going on over there.
Well, once we do the bridge, then what? Do we just...
Then we fuck these guys up, yo.
Doesn't Zarek understand how this works?
Yeah, it's all set up. If you pull the lever, the bridge will come up.
Alright, I'm gonna hit on the earpiece. Alright, so we can make the bridge go up. Do we want to do that now, or do we want to wait?
Ooh, let's try to get the guards on the other side of it.
They're on
They
the
don't
other
need
side
to,
last
I
you
don't
saw 'em.
No, I mean like outside the bridge, the ones that are still in the area.
Alright, I could try and do a minor illusion and see if we can get them to
I can
chase.
do,
Is
well,
it-
I could do thaumaturgy too, so I could make sounds,
Sure.
throw my voice, all that. So they'll hear whispers over the other side of the bridge.
Are we pushing our luck with that?
What if I just throw some muddy footprints running down the hallway?
That might work.
So, you guys have done this all quick enough that there's still only 2 guards and whatever this big guy in charge is. The guys who
Notice
left
how he
over
said
the,
quick enough. That means they're coming back.
the ones who went across the bridge have not shown up back up again. Those of you who didn't who are not in the chain room. You guys can see that they are still on the other side of the bridge, kind of looking around and talking with some people on that side.
All right, I'm gonna peek out of this little tiny room and shoot a pair of running muddy footsteps right past the guards and across the bridge.
Okay, can you trace out for me where the footsteps start?
They're gonna start right. I'm gonna have them run in. Oh god, come on, paintbrush. Bam. What the there it is. Sorry. I'm gonna have them run in.
Thaumaturgy out of my range.
Perfect. So, as they oh, you're thaumaturging. Okay, and then.
Oh no, it's too far out of range for me to do it
Okay.
and make it seem like it's coming from the bridge. So.
Okay. So as these footsteps start to go, you hear in Infernal, invisible enemy, try and run for the bridge. Quickly, cut him off! And you see these two run to the bridge, and they both try to stand in the doorway. As the footsteps run past them, they kind of turn around and like, after him! It's one of the Master's creations. He'll never forgive us if it escapes. And they run across the bridge.
Oh, the
That's Crunk. Pull the lever.
Perfect. You pull the lever, and then so the rest of you see the bridge start to rather rapidly, actually, slide into the instead of like folding up, it slides into the keep itself, and you see the two chain devils aren't able to run back fast enough. You see them fall into the salted river below.
I shoot the horned guy.
Okay, so
I thought that.
perfect.
Yeah,
Well,
where we were
well,
going.
actually, if you let me open up, I can do a sneak attack immolate. It might not work because of fire, but
Fire
it's
is
too
nice.
late. Fire.
TP is running up the stairs now.
Yep. That was the cue.
Okay, perfect.
Well,
So
You can try the fire as ice because he's infernal, so you know they're used to hellfires, right? Unless they're in Kenya or what.
TJ, can you delete your footprints thing? I don't know why I can't select it because.
it's not even
Gone on
showing
my
up
screen.
here.
Gone on mine.
Yeah.
Cool, that's neat. Fucking roll 20. Okay, thank God we're not sponsored by them. Give us money, we'll stop talking shit. All right, so
I mean, it's true. I do
Oh,
a lot of weird
abso-fucking-lutely.
shit for money.
so as you guys run up and perform your attacks, I'll let you guys get a surprise sneak attack round since he's looking at the bridge, which just suddenly disappeared. I'll go ahead and put you guys kind of at the top of this.
Well, I'm not getting that close.
So we'll assume.
I'm going.
Hold on, we'll assume you guys are
Or,
here-ish. All right, and then so use your movement, and then you have one action. Sorry, it's a surprise round. So, yeah, movement, and then just get your surprise round in on this poor bastard.
Do you want us
Do
to
we
roll
all get a
initiative
surprise
first?
round?
Yeah, because you guys, this was the plan, right? But you guys made a full plan.
Do
You
you
got
want
to
us
the
to roll
execution.
initiative so you know the order of the surprise round at very least? Or at least
Yeah,
so
let's
that,
go and
you know,
go and
we
roll
can-
initiative.
We can organize.
Just in
We're gonna
case
let
this guy-
Visair do his shit first.
Oh, okay.
Obviously.
Where's
Okay.
this? There it is. Wow.
Well, it's a good
Oh.
thing that you get to go first anyway.
Well, initiatives. Kinds of weird. So mine's actually 27.
God
Not
damn
that
it.
it fucking matters.
27.
Nice.
All right. Try not to get any initiative through the parking lot. All right. All right. So,
Sneak
you're all have
attack
to.
Emily. Wait, what's that?
Let's see. If you wait for Visair, you are last in the turn order, Visair.
I can't.
But it's a
So-
surprise
Change it.
round.
It's
Can
a
they just
surprise
hold
round.
their
It should-
action?
Hold on. We've worked
You
with
all get
Visair's
to. You all get to act.
surprise
It's fine.
attack.
So.
He still gets it on this round, right?
Yeah, because it's a surprise round. So you all.
So I
automatically
was
get
just
surprise
suggesting
attack.
that we roll the initiative in order to give us a better.
Yeah, no, I got what you're saying. So,
organizational structure.
sorry, it's a surprise round. Of course, sneak attack happens. So, Uza, fire, sneak attack.
Well, I was gonna sneak attack
Wait.
immolate.
Yeah.
We're
all
doing it
sneak
in the order of
attacking.
the turn order. We're doing it in the order of the turn order. So 20, that hits.
21 actually.
21 hits. All right.
Oh, so you can do more than one sneak attack?
No, he can only do one.
No.
Jesus
More
Christ.
characters can do sneak attack than one.
Yeah, yeah, on a
Oh, I
surprise
didn't know
round.
that. Okay. All right. Cool.
All right, so plus 3, and that's the lightning, correct?
Yes, that is the lightning.
Phew, all right. Why? Why would you do this?
40 points of damage.
Yeah. Okay, and that 40 points of damage to this employee. All right, and that'll bring us to him, but he doesn't get to go this turn.
Just
Blood scale.
following orders isn't
I'm actually
an
14, but I
excuse.
can't fix it.
Oh, okay, so I'll fix that. I'll try to fix it. There we go.
I think my
Sonic.
token has disappeared.
Your token?
Yeah, you're right
Right
under
under blood scale.
Blood scale.
Oh, I see now.
Now you hid behind Uza.
I was hidden behind Uza and I couldn't fucking see it. That's why.
Roll
Oh.
20's all goofy
Dude,
tonight.
it's all good.
Yeah,
man.
Also,
I'll just
also, it
do
didn't
that.
get her
Oh,
initiative
okay,
either.
I gotcha.
I didn't roll yet because I couldn't find my
then-
token.
I believe you have advantage on initiative, so there we go. I'll put you at 9-12. All right, blood scale.
Serendipitous.
Or not blood scale. Zodic.
I do a little steppy.
Steppy.
And a little shooty.
5, 24 hits. 31 definitely hits.
Yes.
All right, 12 piercing and 22
Oh.
points of damage.
I
Every
crit,
time.
man.
If-
I'd rather not crit.
Every
No,
time.
his crits,
My
he rolls
crits are
so
always
low.
low damage.
Oh, all right. And then, you know what? We're gonna use your. No, I guess we. Okay, so. All right, and that'll bring us to now blood scale.
I could probably hook that, yeah. Oh my god. You saw that?
That was me.
I don't care, I saw it.
Woo!
I'm gonna get here, so that way, if for some reason I get pushed, I don't know, towards the opening, I actually just bounce off the pillar for some reason.
Sure.
You know, I don't trust the pillars.
Good plan.
Oh, no, where the fuck did that? There it is. Hi! I found you. I found you. Hi!
I found you. Eldritch
And
Blast.
obviously, I bonus action rage. I don't
Yeah, of
know.
course.
It shouldn't have rolled at advantage. It should all be shit.
2 hit.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
look at you guys, little AC.
Pew, pew.
Perfect. Okay. 18 points. That'll bring us to Sento.
Sento is going to get right about here.
'Kay.
Throw his daggers.
Dagger.
There's the first one at
Yeah.
advantage.
Is he doing sneak attack?
Yes.
29 points.
And then he has a thing for this. He's going to do favored foe.
Perfect.
So that guy is marked.
Perfect.
See the first one when you mark it. So that's an additional
D6.
1 point
Or-
of damage.
All right. I thought it was a D6.
And
not a
then-
D4. Is it a D4?
No, it's a D4.
Okay.
And then oh fuck. He's also gonna do Whales from the Grave.
That attacks a second target. There's no other target for him to whales.
You can target us. Oh,
He does have
True.
another dagger to throw.
that's true. Yep.
When in doubt, more knives.
Yep. Sorry, I thought he had another thing.
All good. He does have a lot of things. 22 hits.
13 points of piercing damage on that one.
All right. Still pretty good.
And
who-
he's gonna bonus action. Oh, if he
Go
has
ahead.
a bonus action hide.
Didn't he bonus action favorite enemy?
Is that a bonus action? I'm so
Is it?
sorry.
Isn't it? Like,
Nope.
it might not be.
It's
a
free action. No
Okay.
action.
No action. Okay, yeah. Roll is stealth. Beautiful. Jesus. All right, and that'll bring us to Ulumfa, Anointed of the Desert Scar. She's gonna wreck it.
Can I smash things yet?
Absolutely.
We gotta get to things to
Like
smash things.
they know, I know, but they know we're here, right? Like,
That's
Yep.
correct.
Go for the murder.
He hasn't
Go.
noticed
I'm
yet.
gonna go do the murder. Yeah.
Ulu.
Nah,
Smash.
we're totally subtle here. Wait. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not close enough, but I'm gonna get out my spirit blade. Get out my spirit blade!
Spirit blade!
And then I'm gonna shoot at him with my longbow,
Perfect.
which is my good. With my good bow.
All right, 16. As you fire at him, go ahead. He actually is able to flap his wing and barely dodge out of the way of the first shot. You still have 2 more.
I'm gonna do it again!
I'm gonna do it again! Fuck yeah! Okay, that hits. Fucking, all right, 17 points of 1 arrow. Nice. And then you have 1 more shot.
I don't like it when I miss. Okay.
13 misses. So as you pull the fire one and he dodges out of the way, you like rage pull the bow back and like motherfucker, and you fire the second one and it pierces like right into the upper chest and it like lodges in almost like only like an inch sticking out after the arrows lodged in him. And then you, as you fire another one, he kind of like leans forward into the pain and misses the head you were firing at the last time. That brings to Zilgrit. What am I doing? Where's our freaking
All right. Dying. Janky ass movement speed. Right about here.
Ow! Jeez.
Wife is being attacked by a cat. Don't worry.
I was
about
gonna
that.
say that's definite cat play vibes.
He started it.
I believe it.
He is Zilgrit, the boy Zilgrit. He's gonna put a spiritual weapon right behind this motherfucker's head.
Perfect. And then wallop.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. And then it was what is that to hit? Sorry, I'm trying to find the spiritual weapon. 23. That definitely hits.
23. Yeah.
10 points
10
of
force damage.
Force damage. All right, that'll bring us to Vicer.
Hit him with that immolation.
Immolation. Go ahead and
So
So-
I have advantage on it, so I'm just gonna hit it again, if that makes sense.
it's a dexterity save from him,
Oh.
so
Oh, okay, never mind.
but it doesn't matter. He is immune to fire damage. He is a devil.
So if we're in the triple plane, you said fire does ice and ice does fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is actually a very good point because he's resistant to cold damage, but he isn't immune to it. All right, so let's see if he makes his dex save.
Well, and it's
Rolls a 7, so he takes the sneak
It's an
attack 31. Oh my god, no, he's farcootied. All right, how do you want to do this?
Nice.
I just want him to like as he's reeling, start to realize he's moving very slow, and then shatter like a bad ice sculpture.
Right, so
T1000 style.
as his head comes up, just barely being missed by this arrow, he comes up, and then you see you pull and you release the fire, and you see he just stands there confidently, and then you see at the last second he like this look of panic, like, oh shit, and he goes to jump out of the way, and as it hits over to him, you see the fire, instead of like this incineration, it starts to like, you see like frostburn start to like grow across his chest, and he like drops his weapon, and he kind of like looks at his hands and the gloves on them, and he just starts to like slowly freeze, and he kind of reaches towards you, sneer on his face, and then his body shatters into pieces, leaving a pair of gloves on the ground.
Ooh, pair of gloves on the ground. Let's see what those are about.
Ooh, we
Candy.
definitely
Gotta
need to look
quick,
at
there
some
was a
stuff.
patrol that went to the south, if I remember correctly.
Snatch them and then go through the front door.
Perfect. So,
Is it trapped?
Yeah, check for traps. Check for traps.
checking for traps. Okay, investigation.
I can do that. I can do anything.
Can I just roll mine for shits and giggles?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually,
Wait, do we inspect the gloves as well, or?
yeah, are you looking at the gloves?
Not right now.
Okay.
Not right now. Ugh, what's the point of having a
Okay.
+7?
So, looking at the door,
Got to be a key.
there is some sort of it's not trapped, but it's locked, and there's like a bunch of chains in the way rather than a key.
Oh, good. I think we needed those assholes. Open this up.
What?
So the gloves
The
that you
chain
have,
devils.
the gloves that you have in your hands, Zephyr, they seem to be some sort of leather gloves with chains wrapped around like the base of them.
Oh hell, I'll just put them on and then try to open the door.
Don't put them on. Oh,
So
God.
as you guys watch as Zephyr pulls the gloves on, and then you feel these are magical items, and then you're like, all of a sudden you feel suddenly aware of all of the chains around you, and you're like, oh, okay.
And that's how Zephyr got.
And you now have chain devil gloves. So
Can you try to take one of those off real quick?
Are they attuned?
They do not require attunement. But as you kind of feel these, you go and trying to use them, you realize you can move chains like basically psychically as if you had like a mage hand connected to them, or if you just basically could feel them. So you move chains magically, and then while wearing these gloves, when you have any weapon with the thrown property, you can attach an ethereal chain to that weapon and then pull it back to you.
Okay, Scorpion.
Exactly. And then as an action, you can pull the weapon back to you, and any creature must make a dexterity saving throw. If not, they take the force damage equal to the damage die of the thrown weapon, and any retracted weapon lands either harmlessly at your feet or in your hand. So you can attach basically these ethereal chains to any thrown weapon that you have, and use them that way. And then you also have the control over the chains. So you feel behind the door there are chains that crisscross and are like kind of coiled up and around, so that you would have to be able to feel them and then pull them back from all of the ways that they intersect on the sides. But you can almost feel them and see them through the door once you put the gloves on.
Okay, so I'm gonna get to work.
Perfect. So you guys watch.
I'm gonna stop her for a hot second.
Does anybody else find it weird that the
Can you
key
try
to
to
the
take
big
those off
door
real
is right
quick?
in front of us?
Yeah, I try to take them off.
They come off.
I put them back on.
You put them back on.
Like, let's go. Now it's not easy because we had to kill somebody to get there, but you know what? We still need to get inside. So I'm.
If I use True Sight, can I see through this door?
No, True Sight doesn't let you see through solid objects.
Damn.
Sorry. Cool though. There's an
I had to
Eldritch
check.
Sight thing that warlocks can do that can do that, but no, you can't see through it.
Gotcha.
Okay,
Alright,
I'm gonna
so-
use chains to open the door now.
Perfect. So you guys watch as she puts the chains back on, and you see as she kind of like pulls her hands up to the door and then makes fists, and then as she pulls apart, you guys hear chains like rattling and pulling to the sides, and then Uza, as you're looking at the door trying to, like, you see all the chains that were making up the locks kind of pull back into each other, and you see it happening all the way up the door until you hear this as all the chains are pulled tight.
I'm just holding an attack next to the door in case anything comes out.
Perfect. So you have a ready to attack?
Or in
Perching
case the
up
door
here, and
flies
I'm
open
checking.
towards me and I can fucking kick it and stop it.
Can I look out across the bridges? Is anybody reacting to us?
There's some chain devils kind of like yelling something, but you can't hear them over the roar of the river. They seem to be stuck on the other side.
Sucks to suck. We should hurry though.
Perfect. All right, so who's opening the door?
Look, if no one's gonna do it, I'm kicking this bitch in.
All right.
Holding it in action for an attack.
Perfect. Marching order.
Right there.
I'm at third to last.
I'm gonna just throw together something real quick.
How tall is this door?
It's a 30-foot tall door.
Flying at 25 feet.
Look at who look and go in front of me.
Okay, perfect. So
Put the beefies up front.
as the chain rattles closed, the both of you. Are we just having Bloodscale kick the door open, or are both of you like pushing open? What are we doing for this?
Let's count a kick. kick.
All right, strength check. Just so I know how hard you blast this mother.
Oh no, I was telling Ulu on the count of kick.
Okay. All right, can I get a strength check from both of you as you guys both go kick each door at the same time?
I technically have advantage because this is pushing.
Absolutely.
Oh,
No, I suck.
Goodness.
Wow, even luck sucked hard. Jesus Christ.
oh.
So as a blood scale, you go to
Turns out
kick
the
the
door's
door.
a pole, guys.
You guys both boom and just and it kind of stays in place, and then it starts to like open a little bit back towards you.
It's a pole, guys.
It's a pull.
Fuck's sake.
Perfect. So, and as you pull
Right,
the
kick
doors
the door
open,
again.
you kick. You start to pull yours over, and then Ulu just kicks hers really, really hard, and it kind of bounces back and starts to open. And then, so as you do, and you kind of look up into this place, the wind kind of stops as you step across the threshold into these doors. You see a beautiful marbled foyer. This music starts to lilt around you as there's instruments floating in the air, playing a harp, a violin, a piano. As you walk into this beautiful room, in the center of it, or just a few feet away, you see a table with food, and then there are upholstered seats, cushioned seats upholstered in purple. And as you walk through, you see stairs that lead down to a black and white marbled floor with two statues, one in this dark kind of onyx, in its demon-looking figure, one a more shining, almost silver, of a knight with a mace and a shield. And in between the two, there's this kind of mixture of fire and ice in this kind of magic-looking sphere that seems to be rolling around itself. And as you do, you hear kind of whispers coming through the room, just excitement, beauty, wonder, death, the anger of the world, the joy of life, the life of the plains, the collection. And then another one countering that, Menelaus, great, terrifying, amazing, glorious. And then as you look forward, a voice booms. Welcome, honored guests! Prepare your mind to be expanded, the experience of the collection that is the Museum of Menelaus. And then another voice. Inside you will find only the best which each realm has to offer, for he has plundered the plains to bring them before you. If you have purchased torture rights, you should have been provided with the necessary tools at the gate. Throw your tokens into the entry illusion, the conflagration that represents the universe, tearing itself apart for your pleasure. As it is in all places, so it is here. And that's where we're going to end.
That's quick.
the Menelaus, not you, Menelaus.
Oh yeah, no, he's intolerable. He's a fucking
He's the worst.
the worst.
Worst.
All right, so you guys have.
If you paid for torture rights, that's a nice touch. Jesus
Right.
Christ. Remind me of Hostel.
You know,
I was
he
just
would.
thinking of the Catholic Church selling was it, clemency? Oh God, what were they called? Indulgences?
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of. Those are you guys are all citing pretty much kind of inspirations that I took from, so that works. Yeah, so you guys are getting on to the meat of the Museum of Menelaus and what lies ahead. Perfect.
Is Zephyr gonna remember any of the layout, you think?
Maybe. You spent a lot of time kind of locked away in very specific places. I'll have to think on that, how much you would actually remember. Because you're going to remember some of it definitely from your time before it was the museum.
Well, I definitely remember, like, the bedroom, the pit, the dining room.
Oh yeah,
like,
the pit, the dining, and then the smaller cage room. Yeah, there's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Well, and then probably, like, reading foyer for like personal stuff.
Gross
No,
stuff.
no, like not that. I mean,
I know.
like.
No, I know what
So
you
she
mean.
was just outside his bedroom, so he has like a house within the bedroom where no one goes unless like he's really close with them, close friend or something coming over to the house.
Yeah.
Not
His
close
personal
friend stays
quarters.
outside and yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, perfect. So, wow, you guys handled that really, really nicely. Like, you guys were quick and easy. Like I can't believe you guys got all of the chain devils out. Like they were gonna be so cool with all the chains on the wall, but no, you guys turned the horn devil into a little
Ooh, sneaky for you.
disintegrated. Yeah, pretty much. Like he's like, oh, you know,
Dude, 3 people giving sneak attack damage is nuts.
God, it's intolerable. Like you guys just disintegrate, and with the freaking the cold damage, he was just totally screwed. Oh yeah, but cool. So we'll pick up here next time at the entrance of the museum. One thing I would say, you guys did see the voices came from across the room of an gynosphinx and an androsphinx.
Oh, what?
A gynosphinx
What?
and an androsphinx. A boy and girl
What's the
sphinxes.
guy?
Yeah, they were the ones who were.
Lord of mercy. What
That's
a
what.
name.
I know, right?
What a player, what a game, what a player, what a game, what a player,
What a what a game.
Perfect. So we'll go and end the stream there. Thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful night. And yeah, as always, we'll be back next week to find out what the fuck's going to happen then.